Still doesn't look filled up, does it? This can take a minute. So I'll be right back. Hey family, before I help put you to sleep tonight, I'd like you to consider something. I am so tired of brain rot and content slop that has been covering my feed lately. We need to stimulate our minds, family, and that's why Brilliant is the sponsor for tonight's video. Brilliant is a learning app that helps you become a better thinker and problem solver. It's designed to be uniquely effective with thousands of interactive lessons in math, data analysis, science, programming, and AI. And each of these lessons are filled with hands-on problem solving, allowing you to play with concepts, a method proven to be 6 times more effective than watching lecture videos. And family, as I've said before, I am awful at math, but I am reaching serious learning goals by Brilliant's way of beginning, by mastering the foundations and then leveling up to more challenging problems. And by allowing me to learn daily through building better problem-solving skills, I'm not forgetting like I would be by memorizing. Plus, learning just a little bit every single day helps you develop a powerful learning habit. And with the Brilliant app, it's easy to learn virtually anywhere on my phone or computer, with fun hands-on lessons. That's what we should be doing, family, not rotting away watching empty content slop while it empties our minds. So what are you waiting for, family? Start learning with Brilliant today. To learn for free on Brilliant, simply go to brilliant.org/Karuna/ scan the QR code on screen or click the link in my description. Brilliant is also giving our family 20% off an annual premium subscription, which gives you unlimited daily access to everything on Brilliant. And with that being said, thank you so much, Brilliant, for sponsoring tonight's video, and let's just get right into it, family. Today, we're just experimenting. Experimenting with some drawing. Kisses. Breathy, 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 breathy whisper. Whisper, 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 whisper. In the same exact space I made the first heart, but we'll work on it. And it's up to you to let me know down below. If this gave you tingles, tingle, 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 tingles. So you're probably wondering, why is this spot covered up? And that's because I haven't figured out the reflective glare yet. So kind of coming out, we can decorate it. You know, when I was a little girl, my mom, before she turned evil, used to give me little pecks on the forehead or on the cheek. She would do these things called butterfly kisses, which is where you put your eyelash up to another person's eyelash and blink, 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 blink. And I love that. I love that idea of affection. Just up close. Things like butterfly kisses or little pecks. Nothing too much or nothing even too subtle. Just right. Just right. Just like that. Just like that. We don't want to get too worked up though. Not too much. And again, not too subtle. Just right. Just right. And then we don't want to make too much. So there's other ways of showing you how much I care about you. Little hearts. I like the little squeaks these markers make. I don't think it's too, like, screechy. I think these are also just right. Now, I don't know how this camera works. I don't know if it's going to show backwards or forwards. So I didn't know if I was going to do any words, but we can do backwards and forwards and hope that it doesn't show backwards. So let's try it. I love you. I love you, family. But let's try it over here as well. Backwards, sort of. What do you think? Will it show up over here or over here? Let's go ahead and mark it. We've got some bright pink. Mark. We can do stars. Oh, that didn't really show up, did it? Considering my skin is the color of a napkin, we wouldn't know. You know what? Let's see. There we go. You have to pump it for paint. We won't go too much, okay? Just right. Just right. But hold on, don't give up yet. let's count the stars together and we will clean it all up. We'll put on a different gloss. This one is my personal favorite. I've had it for a very long time. It's my horchata. There was this family that owned this restaurant called Reyes Teca, and I went to school with their daughter, Gina. And I would come in years ago trying to find a signature drink, and the mother of Gina, she made me a drink called horchata milk. Absolute best drink. I bought a thermos, something similar to a Yeti, kept it cold with ice, and I'd go every day at noon, and she would make it just for me because nobody made it off the menu, or nobody ordered it off the menu ever. So she would always make me some before they took it off the menu. They would continuously still make it until they ended up shutting down, and I thought that was so sweet, and I so much admired her for that. So let's try. Let's put this on before we wipe it off. Put it on before we wipe this off. We're going to count the stars. Looks about right. What do you think? Okay, let's go ahead. We start with one, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 16 stars. And now we're going to wipe all this off. And let's pray to God that when we wipe it off, it actually comes off, because I haven't tried that yet. Alright? Not this much, at least. You're a little bit foggy. Bear with me, okay? So it's working, except looks like our kisses are a little bit smeared, but don't give up just yet, okay? I have 2, count them, 2 lens wipes. Let's see if it works with this. Now we don't want to fluff these ones out. We just want to take our time and work on each smear at a time. Ready? It's actually working. But we have to do the finishing touches, which means using 2. Maybe we should save the kisses for last. What do you say? All right, and one more. There it is. Just like that. Just like that. In fact, maybe we can try those breathy whispers. Breathy. Breathy, 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 whisper, 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 whisper. Looks like this is the best we're gonna get. But that's okay. Star. Can't see it as well as you can over here. Balloon. Nope, not as well over here, but I bet up here it's darker as well. Yeah, we'll stick over here. You know what's funny? anytime I see people do the whisper, breathy, 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 breath, and they breathe into our camera, I always imagine them having really bad breath, and it gives me like anxiety. You're fine. I promise my breath is nice and clean. It just freaks me out. So, you're good, I promise. I promise I'm not breathing into your face. And if you're even more frightened, there are 2 screens this time behind us. For example, when I watch people like Tofiachu and she's up close at the camera and I'm just like, you know, your breath probably has the ability to make some people pass away, I'm telling you. I'm just messing around. Let's go ahead and add a little bit more horchata. We're going to do something for kind of like a little grand finale. And please, if you're still awake at this point, let me know down below what I could do better for these little tingles. I thought about bringing you even closer next time and doing a kind of little draw my life type deal. I don't even want to talk about Girl World at this time. Every once in a while, I try to step out of my comfort zone. Once in a while. And yes, Thanksgiving's coming up. And yes, Munchkin, my little kitty, my beautiful boy and soul pet, will be making an appearance. And that's why every once in a while, we step out of our comfort zone. Let's go ahead and get comfortable. Let's go ahead and get comfortable. Let's go ahead and get comfortable. And we'll do a kiss and an acknowledgement. So, a kiss and an acknowledgement. A kiss and an acknowledgement. A kiss and an acknowledgement. A kiss. That one was a little bit. And a little acknowledgement. We don't want that one. A kiss. And acknowledgement. Acknowledgement. A kiss. An acknowledgement. A kiss. And acknowledgement. kiss. Acknowledgement. All right. What we're going to do is I'm going to bring back the horchata milk. Because it's wearing off on the plexiglass. So you guys want to hear something funny? I'm not kidding. I dented my car. Well, somebody else dented my car. Getting the plexiglass for this video. And while we let this settle, my son wanted to stay in the car when we went up to Lowe's to get the piece of plexiglass to put up. And it was me, my kid's dad, and my daughter Satori. And we all went in. They didn't have the plexiglass, so Home Depot was right next door, so we're like, we'll go. And we walk out, and this older man is just like standing right next to my vehicle. And we were like, okay, my son's in there, what's going on? And he was like alone in this isolated area. And he was a veteran. He had Air Force veterans. So, you know, usually we're like, thank you for serving. We always shake their hands, everything like that. But this time we were just a little weirded out. Like, why is this older man next to my son when the doors were locked? And Odin rolls down the window and he's like, Mom, he hit our car. And I was like, what? And this man was so sweet. He was like, no, he's like, I have a bum knee. And they were putting pallets in their truck. And there was a bunch of pallets. And mind you, there was only this truck and this man and my car. It was around 9 p.m. when they closed. We were just leaving. And basically, yeah, so he was putting pallets, and while he put the last pallet in, the little pallet cart went downhill on the slope and hit my door, and it put a nasty, nasty dent. Now, they were like, oh, should we exchange insurance information? It scratched the entire side of my passenger door, and he'd sent his elderly wife in the store to page us. Like, he asked my son for our names, and it was really sad. But basically what happened was we were like, absolutely not, you were fine, this was just an accident, it's just life happens. So we never pursued anything. Like, we were like, nice meeting you, thank you so much for being good people. Anybody else could have just walked away, and they waited for us. And I thought that was just so kind, because Lowe's has a policy that they're not responsible or liable for damage that occurs with carts or any of their own merchandise. Isn't that funny? But you can't help when you're old, so. So now we'll just around the hearts. I love the way this lip gloss tastes, this horchata, because it doesn't taste like horchata at all. It tastes like sweet tarts. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hearts. And that's because I love you, family. With all of my person. please, if you're still awake, let me know down in the comments how I could make this much more tingly for you. If I did make you tingle at all, can you tell me what part? And again, every once in a while, I step out of my comfort zone because I'm not in ASMR. I've done it. Don't get me wrong, I've done it and I've enjoyed it. I've always loved it, but I'm not typically one of these sound makers anymore, at least. So, I love you, family. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. Good night.